Well, folks, it's been a solid run. We built the pyramids, we mastered the art of flying, we invented the internet, and even let people become millionaires by filming their cats play the piano. Oh, how we've evolved as a species. But according to some astronomers, we might only have until the 22nd of December 2032 before we get smacked in the face by a giant space rock named, wait for it, 2024 YR4. No, seriously, 2024 YR4. Now that sounds less like an asteroid and more like a Wi-Fi password. So this oddly named asteroid is what's known as a near-Earth asteroid, which basically means it's cruising around the solar system in a way that brings it into Earth's neighborhood. So 2024 YR4 was first spotted on December 27th, 2024, thanks to NASA's Atlas telescope in Rio Hurtado, Chile. But here's the fun fact. It actually swung past Earth 2 days before that on Christmas Day. I guess it was trying to sneak past us like some cosmic Santa, but luckily our asteroid spotting tech caught it before it could pull any surprises. Now, if this sneaky asteroid is going to possibly wipe out our civilization in 2032, at least have the decency to call it something more scary. I don't know, like Doombringer or Big Rocky McBoom Boom. Or as it's coming over Christmas, Santa's Cosmic Coal of Catastrophe. All right, I went a bit far with that one. But let's not panic just yet. NASA's Center for Near-Earth Object Studies, or CNEOS for short. Hold on, just on a side note here on that acronym. Why do astronomers love making everything sound like some evil corporation from some science fiction movie? CNEOS. Okay, back to our imminent doom. CNEOS says that the odds of impact are 2.3%. So we are looking at a 1 in 43 chance of this bad boy hitting us. Now that might not sound scary initially, but let's put that into perspective. The odds on getting struck by lightning are 1 in 15,300. So that's way less likely. How about getting attacked by a shark? 1 in 3.7 million. So yeah, maybe you don't need a bigger boat and you can just keep swimming. How about winning the lottery? 1 in 292 million. But as we know, someone's got to win it, and they do. How about accidentally texting your boss instead of your partner? That's a 1 in 3 probability. And yes, that's a totally legitimate stat based on my scientific method of, Googling it. So if you are that person that does that, I just hope you sent a clean text. I know what you're like. Yeah, I'm looking at you, so don't play innocent. Now, let's look at that probability again, shall we? 1 in 43. Yeah, that's a little more nerve-wracking now, eh? So just how big are we talking here? Now, NASA is saying it's about 300 foot or 90 meters across, which in real terms is roughly the size of a UK football pitch. It is almost double the size of the Tunguska asteroid that flattened over 830 square miles of Siberian forest in 1908. Now that one didn't even make it to the ground. Instead, it exploded in the atmosphere, but still created a lot of damage. Imagine something even bigger than this exploding over a city. That's not ideal. Okay, let's get back to this asteroid in question. So yeah, the asteroid is big enough to ruin your weekend plans, but not exactly an extinction level event like the Chicxulub asteroid. You know the one, the dinosaur killer. You see, that's a good name for an asteroid. But before you start prepping your doomsday bunker, let's talk about the Torino Impact Hazard Scale. Now, it looks complicated, but put simply, it's a system that astronomers use to rate the risk of an asteroid. So 2024 YR4 currently sits at a 3 on that scale. So for reference, a 0 on that scale is basically chill, nothing to see here, just go about your business. And 10, on the other hand, is basically game over for us. Think of it as the we're done for level. But don't worry, no asteroid has ever been ranked above a 4. And as this one is a 3, means, hey, keep an eye on this, but don't cancel your Netflix subscription just yet. As this rating is fairly low, astronomers are urging Earth dwellers like you and I not to panic. However, over the past few weeks, the scarily named 2024 YR4 has actually rocketed, and no pun intended there, to the top of the official impact risk lists on both sides of the Atlantic. So someone somewhere is panicking. Now, according to the European Space Agency, these impact odds are going to drop basically to 0 once we get more data on 2024 YR4's speed and trajectory. Because, fun fact here, when you spot an asteroid, you don't instantly know its entire life story. It's kind of like meeting someone at a party. You need time to figure out if they're going to be cool or if they're about to ruin your night. Now, do you remember the Apophis asteroid? No? Okay. Well, back in 2004, people were freaking out because Apophis had a 4 on the Torino Scale, which is even higher than our buddy 2024 YR4. But guess what? More data came in, calculations got better, and now we know that Apophis will miss us for at least 100 years. And even if 2024 YR4 does keep heading our way, let's not forget we literally have the technology to punch asteroids out of the way. Now, NASA has proved this with DART, which stands for their Double Asteroid Redirection Test, which was a mission where we smashed a spacecraft into an asteroid the size of a football stadium and changed its trajectory. That was science 1, giant space rocks 0. So worst case scenario, we just do that again. So, is this rubbishly labelled 2024 YR4 asteroid going to be the end of the world? Probably not. Should we keep an eye on it? Sure. But in the meantime, let's leave the asteroid anxiety to the professionals. Keep checking for updates and enjoy life. Remember, if the dinosaurs had had a space program, they'd still be here. All right, let's wrap this up and do what we can to enjoy whatever time we have left on this planet. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, because knowledge is power, and so is erasing that tiny little voice in your head screaming, "We're doomed!" Or maybe subscribe to the channel and ring that bell so you don't miss out on our next deep dive into all things weird, wonderful, and informative. Or maybe drop me a comment with what you would name the asteroid instead of 2024 YR4, because that name has 0 personality. So for now, stay curious, stay skeptical, double check who you're texting, and always keep an eye on the skies. See you next time.